Wonderful. Sponsor me, Monster.
I hit it. Mr. Jourdain, you're here. So first to clarify something, they were calling you Charles on the broadcast, but up to this point it's always been Charles. What's the proper pronunciation?
Whatever they want, man. I don't
What
know.
do you
It's
want?
Charles. But no, in French we say Charles, so there's no S.
Okay.
So yeah, whatever they want.
So it's like, yeah, George, when we say George St. Pierre.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Well, congrats on the win. Did it go, kind of how you expected it to? You'd be able to neutralize him on the ground and he'd kind of maybe get a little desperate there?
Yeah, I was controlling the inner bicep, and I spent this whole last 3 months fighting those crazy black belt at my gym. I had P.O. Leclerc from like the Danaher Death Squad and all those guys coming down to just submit the shit out of me for 3 months. It was freaking awful. And I don't want to be a beast in the gym. If you're in the gym and you beat up everybody, you're not alpha, you're just stupid because you're not getting better, So I got destroyed this whole camp. My foots are fucked. Like it's rare you don't see a Jourdain fight without kicks. And I only kicked at the end with the foot that was not exploded. So yeah, tremendous amount of adversity through the camp, and strategy and tactic won the fight.
And does that mean you need a little time off now to recover and stuff?
Absolutely. No more 2 months, jump in there, unless it's a very good opportunity. And no, strategy was a key element to that victory. And you cannot apply that if you jump to fight this guy, jump to fight this guy, jump to fight this guy. So yeah, I'm going to be in Vancouver, but not for a fight, just to see my brother Marc-André Barriault perform.
Given what your mentality is now, do you feel like tonight was a turning point in your career for the better?
Absolutely. I turned 27. I'm still quite young, but I need to mature as a fighter, or else I'm going to lose my job, and I don't want that. So those 2 losses in a row to in Paris and then to Burgos, if I would have been a little bit more mature, I would have won these. But now I'm a more mature, I'm a better man, therefore I'm a better fighter.
Is there anyone you would like to fight next?
Edson Barboza, Captain Barboza. Yeah, I would love to fight him. It would be a good old striking match. I won't try to take him down. I doubt he will do that as well, but I know he said he wanted to fight someone in the higher rankings because he wants to do title shot and everything, and that's up to him. I think he's on the A side, I'm on the B side. But, I mean, fans would be happy, and I would be happy.
Yeah, how, if you did fight him, how much do you have to use your fight IQ in a fight like that? Because we just saw, and we've seen so many times over the years, one mistake and it's lights out.
Oh, absolutely. I need to watch those spinning back kick. I think I have good kicks, but then I think Paul Felder said every time he hit me with those switch kicks, it felt like a baseball bat. So, I would be happy. He says yes, but I won't be sleeping good that night.
Chris, all week, Kron's been kind of cold and sort of disinterested. Did you think, in a way, it was almost like he wasn't really interested in the fight itself, or did you just kind of assume that's him as a person, his personality?
I've been following Kron for years. I have all of his father's books. I understand where they come from, so acknowledging that, I think because they want to push the martial art aspect more than the media aspect. That's where media, he tends to have disgust for it, and you can see it in his attitude and the way he interacts with people. So I understand it. But tonight, I wasn't fighting the symbol of the Gracie. I was fighting Kron Gracie, which is flesh and blood, and that's against who I won. I didn't try to break the symbol of what the Gracie represent.
And I think everyone involved in this sport has respect for the Gracies and what they've done. But we're not trying to be disrespectful, but do you believe fighting Kron, you realize that actually maybe he's kind of out of his depth generationally? It's a very one-dimensional style. It doesn't really mix it up. And in fact, halfway through the fight, he kind of just throws everything out the window and just goes for what he's good at. Yeah. Do you think maybe his time is somewhat past in sense of his ability?
He's the only one who knows about that. But yeah, I think if you apply proper strategy, you can dismantle the way he fights, Vale Tudo style, pull guard. Who does that pull guard? Nobody, So I'm no one's judge, but I would have to agree with you.
when he pulls guard in the fight, do you have, obviously you have to be very careful,
Yes.
but in the mind are you going, oh, he's pulling guard, he's sort of run out of ideas at this point. Do you have a moment where you think that?
The first pull guard was very dangerous because he had more mobility with his hip, and he tried that high guard. He went sort of omoplata, and I had to get up. So yeah, that was dangerous, but I got out of it. And then the other ones, I felt it was a little bit more of desperation pulls. So yeah, and the body shots were hurting him with the boxing. I didn't kick. I stick to the plan, just jab him away, look where his head was, threw a couple uppercuts because he likes to lean underneath to get a seat belt. So yeah, strategy one. Thank you, man.
Charles over here.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You said you've been following the Gracie family for a long time. We all have. Did he live up to what you were expecting in there in terms of the Gracie name?
Yeah, he's a strong motherfucker. And like a couple times he tried to headbutt me. I look at the ref one time, I'm like, come on, what's popping? What's going on?
Andrade just got knocked out.
No! Shit! All right, so yeah, coming back to your question. Yeah, big name. His guard was very dangerous, but the shark thing I've been through at BTT, everything, the new generation of jiu-jitsu showed that, yeah, it still is not outdated. It could work, but I was very prepared for it.
And then obviously Edson Barboza, the
Yes.
fight you want, the fight we want to see.
Yes.
How does that fight go down, man?
Mano a mano is like a good old, what's it called, El Cucuy against Cowboy. That was a nice fight. You know, it's just two men blasting each other, and the fans are winning. I would understand, like I said, he's the A side. I wouldn't understand his disinterest for it, but I'm sure there's something. Like, I'm sure he's watching this and he's like, okay, I can fuck up that young kid. Thank you. That's it. Thank you very much, gentlemen.